Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a bunch of Chicago Bulls news, rumors, and a quick little injury report on Lauri Markkanen later in today's video as well. I'm also going to be talking about last night's game, how Patrick Williams has been playing versus like other NBA rookies, and just a bunch of news on that. But before I get into the video, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. It takes a second and helps me out a lot and the video. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I'm going to be posting every day during the Bulls season and this off season coming up, covering the Bulls and all that. But either way, let me just jump right into today's video. Let me just start off with saying the Chicago Bulls played a great game last night. The Bulls still turned over the ball a little more than I'd like. But either way, the Bulls have been looking better game by game. The Bulls are 1-3 right now with last night's win versus the Wizards. Honestly, the Chicago Bulls should be 2-2 right now. We kind of choked that game versus Golden State, but it is what it is. I'm happy so far. These last two games, the Bulls just looked like they wanted to play and compete. They've looked like a complete team. Like Wendell's looked better. The ball movement has just been better. The Bulls have finally got all their veterans back in the rotation, and the veterans are really helping out the young guys. I love to see that. Billy Donovan is really relying on his veterans. You can tell by who he's playing in the end of games, the final minutes, and just always having at least 1 to 2 veterans out on the court at most times to help out our young guys. But other than the Bulls' 1-3 record, that should be 2-2, I'd say. The only other negative thing that came out of last night's game was Lauri Markkanen did get hurt again. Before this game, he was questionable. He was a game-time decision because he's had an ankle or calf injury for a little bit now. Depending on how severe this injury is, he could be out anywhere from just a few games to 1 to 2, 3 weeks. Or if, he continues to push through and play and continues to slowly keep getting hurt, he could be out anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks, depending on the injury and how long it just takes, everything to get right. Hopefully, it is nothing bad, but like I said, if he continues to keep playing and continues to get hurt like he kind of did last night, he could be out for a few weeks. But either way, last night during a timeout, Markkanen was getting attended on the bench during a timeout. Likely for that sprained ankle or calf injury. Both have kind of been bothering him recently. He also kind of benched himself for the game, playing it safe, resting him and such. But either way, Lauri Markkanen, because of his calf and ankle injury, didn't practice today, Billy Donovan said. He did get treatment on it. The Chicago Bulls will obviously know more on Markkanen tomorrow. But other than that, everyone else is healthy and fine on the roster, so at least that is good. Like I said, this could just he could just miss a game or maybe even play next game, depending on how severe it is. But it is kind of scary that he took himself out of last night's game, and he just said he couldn't move the right way. This injury reminds me of that little ankle problem he had last year that cost him a good chunk of games. Hopefully he's okay. Like I said, if he continues to push through this injury and keeps playing and continues to get hit or hurt, he could miss a few weeks. So hopefully he stays safe with that. And honestly, hopefully we hear some good news on that. And speaking of last night's game, like I said, the Bulls beat the Wizards. Everyone played great. Patrick Williams has been playing amazing. And let me just say, last night, it was Billy Donovan's first win as a Chicago Bulls head coach. And it was Zach LaVine's idea to give him the game ball. I'm going to throw up that video real quick. Just look how happy Billy Donovan is. And then he gave it to Arturas as well. So that was just cool from Zach LaVine, the Bulls, and our head coach and all that. I'm going to throw up that video right now.
And see that right? Did they present you with a game ball?
They did do that, and I handed it up to Arturas. So it kind of went from the players to the coach to the front office. So Arturas has it now, but yes. So that's how it went.
And then talking about Patrick Williams, man, he has looked amazing. Let me just say that, already starting. He just turned 19 in August. Last night he put up 12 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound in 20 minutes of playing time. His defense has been amazing for a 19-year-old, and he's in the top 5 NBA rookie stats so far. Let me just say Anthony Edwards is number 1, averaging 15 points. James Wiseman is averaging pretty much 13 points. And then Patrick Williams is in the top 3, averaging 10.8 points per game. He's also shooting 44% from the field and 50% from the three-point line. That is amazing. It is in limited time, playing time and all that. But either way, just to look at those stats, it makes me happy, especially because he's so young and already started in the NBA. the thing that makes me the happiest is Patrick Williams is shooting 50% from 3 this season. You know, he has a very high arc. He has a good form. You know, it is a little slow at times. I hope he can speed that up a little bit. But I'm not sure why so many people were like questioning if he'll like ever be a good 3-point shooter in the NBA. You know, he was always a solid and good free throw shooter in college. And good free throw shooters that have good form and high arcs almost always develop into good shooters. And Patrick Williams, like I said, was a solid free throw shooter in college. I expect this kid to be a stud. He just needs to continue to play. You know, 20 minutes last night, I feel like they could have gave him a little bit more. But either way, they're working him into the system and everything slowly. I am happy with that. And now the final topic in today's video is about the Zach LaVine trade rumors that have been going around. You know, Zach LaVine is obviously the Bulls' best player on the team right now. He has the most trade value if the Bulls ever decide to trade him. And honestly, ever since the Bulls signed or hired Arcidiacono, there's been many trade rumors about Zach LaVine just because he doesn't really fit what Arcidiacono likes in like a team. You know, good ball movement, not ISO players, two-way players. You know, Zach LaVine, I'll give him credit. He has played pretty solid defense so far this season. I hope he sticks with it throughout the season, though. But in KC Johnson's recent mailbag for the Bulls, he even talked about this. You know, like I said, the rumors have been going on forever. And of course, teams are going to be interested in him. You know, a rebuilding team with the Chicago Bulls. Zach LaVine really not fitting our future play style. He's not like the best defender, but I like I said, I'll give him credit. He's been solid. You know, and like I said, as the best player on a bad team, LaVine has always represented the Bulls' biggest asset. So if we do trade him, we'll get a decent haul in return. But say Zach LaVine reaches a breaking point and he seeks or like he demands a trade. I've also seen that rumor before because let's be honest, guys, if the Bulls continue to keep losing games, they're going to blow it up or they're going to trade someone. You know, to be clear, there are no indications this will happen or that Zach LaVine has entertained the thought of like demanding a trade or anything. But in this age of like NBA stars getting traded and demanding trades if they're not happy and just, you know, Zach LaVine has said many times he wants to make the playoffs and he wants to win. So it wouldn't surprise me if he did demand a trade. But most importantly, like I just said, LaVine's consistent public message is that he's tired of losing and wants to play for a winner. And like I said, Arcidiacono and him really don't see eye to eye. You know, Zach LaVine is a great ISO scorer. He has played pretty solid within the Bulls offense so far. But I'm just saying, if the Bulls injuries continue to pile up and just the losses keep coming, I can definitely see the Bulls trading Zach LaVine at the trade deadline or this offseason coming up. Honestly, you know, I'm not for that, but I'm just talking about this because there's been a lot of rumors about it. And even KC Johnson has made like a little mailbag talking about it. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's quick little Chicago Bulls news, you know, update video talking about Lauri Markkanen's injury and just talking about any trade rumors. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.